Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of the DAN Show, and welcome to my latest 2022 NFL mock draft video. Today, I'm going to break down the New York Jets and what they're going to do with the 4th overall pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, especially if you're a football fan, especially if you're a fan of mock drafts. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Now, what do the Jets do it for? In this mock draft, I currently have Evan Neal at 1, Aiden Hutchinson at 2, and Kayvon Thibodeaux at 3. In this mock draft, there are no trades, but could the Jets make a move here at 4? Absolutely. They might be interested in trading up, but the last time they traded up in the top 5, you probably remember this, they traded from 6 to 3 to get Sam Darnold. At 6, the Colts ended up getting Quentin Nelson. And then at pick 34, they got Darius Leonard, 2 All-Pros, and you all know that they had to use the 2nd overall pick last year on a quarterback. I think that sting is still there in the New York Jets organization, so I don't think they're going to trade up trade up from 4. Now, could they be interested in trading down? Absolutely, they could. I think that they're going to get offers too. They're going to get a lot of phone calls, but I think they pass. I think the way that this draft is set up, I think they actually stay at 4, but there'll be a lot of talk from their organization, and they'll get phone calls to move from this pick. I've seen a lot of mocks with a tackle going here, and I don't see that personally, but Ike Ekwonu is available, and I think that there's a possibility that some team will try to trade up the 4 in order to get him, but I don't see the Jets drafting him here. They drafted Mekhi Becton 2 years ago. Last year they traded back into the first round to get Elijah Vera-Tucker, so I don't see them using a 3rd consecutive first-round pick on an offensive lineman. Remember, when Becton got injured, George Fant went from the right side to the left side, and he played pretty well, and the Jets were public that Becton has to earn that starting job spot. Well, even if he doesn't, he takes over at right tackle. You're set. I think you have some young talent here on the offensive line. I don't think you used the 4th overall pick on Ekwonu here. You have a defensive-minded head coach, and last year the Jets gave up more points than any other team in the National Football League. And look at the division you're in. You got 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks, and you got Tua, who was the 5th overall pick just 2 years ago, who's a player with a lot of upside. So you have to address the defense somewhere in this draft. So I think you're going to get a really good opportunity. Now, Carl Lawson was a big free agent acquisition last year. He got injured in preseason. He should be 100% by the time the season starts. So, and then you got John Franklin Myers on the other side. So I think that even if Thibodeaux or Hutchinson was available, I think you rule out edge completely in the first round. Corner could be the pick here, and this is a very deep cornerback draft, but there's no elite prospects available. I think corner could be in play at pick number 10, but at number 4, I don't think corner's the play here. In this draft, I think it comes down to 2 players here at number 4, and one of them is Devin Lloyd. I think Devin Lloyd could be an absolute superstar here for the Jets. This is the perfect player in the perfect scheme. If the Jets go Devin Lloyd here, I think he could be an all-pro day 1. I think he could be an absolute stud. They could go Lloyd. But with the 4th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. I personally believe that the Jets are going to target Hamilton in this draft, and if he's available at 4, I think this is definitely the pick here. Marcus May is one of my favorite players, and last year he signed a 1-year deal to play with the Jets, but he's a free agent now, and the Jets aren't going to re-sign him. He really didn't fit into this scheme, and then he got hurt, and Marcus May is a very good player, don't get me wrong, and if healthy, he can be an absolute stud, but he's not going to be a stud with the Jets. Here in Hamilton, you get a day 1 starter at strong safety who replaces May and quite honestly would be an upgrade. You can get very creative here, and you could play Hamilton in the box. You could call him a safety, but in reality, he could be a linebacker. He can cover tight ends. He can cover backs out of backfield. You can cover wide receivers while stopping the run, but he's athletic enough that he can play deep. You get him with Ashton Davis. You get young athletic hitters at the safety position. To me, this is an absolute no-brainer. If Hamilton's available, this is definitely going to be the pick. But This is my opinion. I want to hear from you. What do you think the Jets are going to do with the 4th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Now, tomorrow I reveal what the other team in New York with the New York Giants are going to do with the 5th overall pick. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Like the video, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell. That way you get notified every time I come out with another video. And I will see you tomorrow.